Is this the best new arcade at Disney World?
Prince of the Bear, today we're hiding out at Disney's, rather, the Dolphin Resort, because they have a new hideaway for us to check out here.
It's called Lagoon Games?
Yes, they have revamped one of their old eateries.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, Peekaboo, hidden in the corner, and had this brand new experience of food, entertainment, and games for you. So if you're number one choice of food and entertainment, we're here to investigate these things so you don't have to. Because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. This is not a game.
It's time to foodie and chill. Can be on a big AF tablet too, because the printer is broken. It won't print us one. So cool.
It's nice.
This is the primary vegan and gluten-free option at this new lounge. It's gaming. You get onion, tomato, lettuce on both sides, but I put them both on the bottom, and then a Beyond Burger. No sauce. I did ask for mustard, which I got, and they have ketchup as well. But I haven't had a bunless burger in a while, so I don't know. I feel like I commit to my mistakes. We really wanted to show you guys this new arcade though, so ooh. As this fork fully falls apart on me, and I take an exorbitantly large bite of basically a burger salad. Of all the places at Disney to eat, this isn't it. The silverware is very flimsy. I can't even pick everything up, it's so flimsy. Plus, you know, we're close to the wobbly table, so there's that too. Oh, and I lost stuff. One sec. Okay. Round two. I feel like I have been transported back to like 2018 when Beyond had first hit like the theme park scene and it was really hard to get. And the things that you could get it with were like super basic like this. It's been a while since I've had a Beyond like this. I'm not mad at it because it is, one, a new place, two, you order everything via kiosk. So I had to talk to the chef, I had to go to the ticket booth, ask somebody to go get the chef, talk to the chef, get my stuff, send some stuff back a couple times before I was able to get everything the way that I needed it to be. And to still be this basic, I have to give it a 2.5 out of 5 Beyond Burgers, and I feel like that's just being generous because they really did go out of their way to make this possible for me, but also it's like not great. It's cooked well, so there's that, but it's just, you know, not what a vegan wants to eat at a corporate event.
We have this Beyond lettuce wrap. Let's go ahead and be nice. From Lagoon Lanes and Games. We were curious. It's not often a new place pops up here at Walt Disney World, even a new third-party place. It's rare. It happens. So we were excited to come here and show you guys what the options are. For Dolphin, the place makes a lot of sense. Dolphin does a lot of corporate events because they have such a huge convention center, which are actually expanding. And keeping people sort of in this bubble makes sense. They have good restaurants here. You have Blue Zoo and Rosa Mexicana. There's kimonos. I'm not putting that in the good category, but it is here. And this area, Shula's, which is not great, but it's closing soon, and we're getting a new steakhouse. Of course, when that pops up, you know us. As your number one choice of food and entertainment, we're going to try that out. So why wouldn't we try this? Now, like the princess said, we had to jump through some hoops to get this. Their ordering system doesn't have a whole lot of room for modifications. Talking to a chef isn't the most straightforward thing because there's like no service counter. You literally just hit the kiosk and you wait for them to bring your food. So there's a lot of back and forth running just to get like basic things. I don't think, just given the frustration in ordering, for most people, be you here on a corporate event or vacation, it's going to be a spot to eat, but you do have options. It just might take a few trips. Now it is actually interesting because they know how to cook a Beyond Burger. It's cooked all the way through, the edges are nice and crisp, got a little char to it. So it's got that like char grilled flavor. And talking to the chef, he did obviously tell us that there was dairy in the bun, so you couldn't have that. But as far as like the execution of it, it tastes fine. Now the service and everything else and getting it, kind of an ordeal. But if you're in a pinch and you happen to be down there with some of your corporate buddies and you're the only vegan, and you know that it happens if you're a vegan and you go on a corporate retreat, you do have food. Just remember that the bread all has some sort of egg or dairy in it, and everything battered is egg battered. So maybe go to Rosa Mexicana and then go play games. Even though, like I said, the princess said they went above and beyond to make sure we can get this, I cannot recommend this for a place for you to come specifically to eat if you're plant-based. So it's getting a 2 out of 5 stars.
Additionally, we have these house-made chips. They are fried. I believe, I didn't ask, but I'm pretty sure it's a shared fryer. It's a chip. It's just like the Disney ones. They're just like, you know, they're here. I would think they're probably going to be better than the fries, though. So I'll give them like a 2 out of 5 chips. It's chips. Crisps, whatever.
Chips. Not kettle chips. They're house chips. Crispy chips. Interesting. 2 things happen here. Either their oil is old, or they shave these chips, like a mandolin or something, and let them sit. They oxidize, and then they fry them. Because they are very, like, either starchy or bad oil or both.
Probably number 2, because they just opened.
Yeah. So, those, probably some of the worst chips, crisps, that we've ever been offered. 1 out of 5 stars. So here we have a chicken Caesar wrap. And they did have a lot of other options on the menu. I could have got fried pickles. I could have got battered cauliflower. They had a fried chicken sandwich. They had a regular burger.
And multiple burgers.
Multiple burgers. Being that, obviously, I have to watch my girlish figure, I went with something a little bit healthier.
You could have done a Beyond Patty on any of the burger.
I could have done that. I went with the chicken Caesar wrap. With chicken, with Caesar dressing, white meat, not fried, thankfully, grilled chicken. It looks very wet for a chicken Caesar salad. Like, before we even picked it up, before we actually came up here, we walked out of the game room because it was very loud in there with copyright music, and we probably weren't going to be able to record it in a manner in which you guys would be able to hear. It was falling apart in the tray. So, again, we do this so you don't have to. Way too much Caesar dressing. I feel like they globbed it on here, and then it was wrapped by inexperienced hands, and it's already leaking out of the bottom here, and that's just more globs of Caesar dressing. The chicken is moist at the very least. The lettuce is crispy. There's really nothing else to speak in there. I think there are some Crispies in there somewhere, but they're hard to find. It's a quarter step, not a half a step, a quarter step above a gas station Caesar wrap. This is straight bar food of the most bariest bar there is. Like, an ale house would do better than this. This is like a hole-in-the-wall retreat bar, if you will. It's edible. Are you going to tell your friends that Lagoon Games and Lanes has the best chicken Caesar wrap in all Walt Disney World? Absolutely not, unless you really hate your friends. But it's food, you know, 2 out of 5 stars.
This is an $8 side salad. This salad is the smallest offering of all the salads that they have available. They do have larger salads that are more expensive. Now, unfortunately, they do not have any vegan dressings at all at Lagoon Games. So I had to come up here to Fuel, and they had like this walnut balsamic dressing that they offer with their beautiful vegan salad with like chickpeas in it and stuff. So I got that so that I could use this for this, so you guys could see, at least I could try it for you and not have the worst time ever. So Bear's gonna try the dressing it came with. So I'm just gonna like do a little dunk situation. I'm just gonna grab these couple of items and do a little dunk-a-dunk. Whoop. Toss my own salad in my own bite. Cheers. I need to put some of the extras of the Fuel salad on this salad, like the chickpeas and whatnot, to make it super tasty. What made that bite was the vinaigrette, and the vinaigrette really wasn't a lot to write home about. This salad is super basic. You can get a side salad like this pretty much anywhere. The dressing was in containers. They gave me Caesar initially, and I had to return it. Asked them for the vegan one. They brought back the lime vinaigrette, which I made Bear try, and is most definitely not vegan. So just be cautious of that, and get a salad upstairs instead of down there. You can leave your little corporate event and just come upstairs for 10 minutes and come back down. I don't think you'll miss any conversations while you're doing that. It does not toss my salad. I would give it a 0.5 out of 5 salads. I'm gonna take this home just so I can put like proper dressing on it and eat it proper, but like if I was here as a guest, nope, tossed in the trash.
I have to say, I'm disappointed in their plastic silverware. In case you're wondering, we didn't order the food to go, but everything comes in to-go containers, like bag, sealed, all of that. They do have tables there in the little Lagoon Games. There's like 4 or 5 of them like tucked in the corner next to like the bowling station. It is kind of loud, but they do have tables for you to eat there. They just serve everything to go, basically. So we have this box salad. Go ahead and call it as it is. And so this little container of dressing I'm holding here is their lime vinaigrette. Now the chef told us we can get salad. We didn't specifically ask about the dressings, but we're like, hey, lime vinaigrette. How wrong can we go, right? Like lime vinaigrette. That looks like mayo. I tasted it before we started filming. This is definitely a mayo-y based dressing. Like, look at that. That ain't vinaigrette. They're definitely limey, but it's more of like a lime aioli than a vinaigrette. It's a fine tasting dressing. The salad ingredients are at least fresh. They don't look like they've been sitting in a refrigerator all day. They're not wilted or anything else, but a $9 side salad. You can just go to Disney Springs if I'm being honest. But I would give it a 2.5 out of 5 claws. It's passable, but not much else.
Last item here on the list are these tots. Funny thing about the tots, they were $7 as a side, and then it was $2 to add cheese and $2 to add chili. When we got the tots, it came with both. So it had cheese and chili on it already. I didn't ask for that, so I had to send it back to get regular tots. But just keep in mind that if you order the tots and you want the cheese or the beef, don't add it, because they'll just give it to you. Why even charge at that point, right? Now, I did ask for mustard. Originally, our server was like, oh, well, we only have honey mustard, but let me check and see if you have actual mustard. And I was even like, don't worry about it, it's fine, I can deal. And he was like, no, I'm getting you mustard. And he did, and I appreciate it. So I'm gonna put some mustard on this tater tot that was made super fresh and super hot. Love a good tot, don't we? It's no beaches and cream. That is probably the best thing that I've had this whole meal. And I wish I could make the tots into a burger bun so I could eat my burger proper with it. As it stands, I would give it a 3 out of 5 tater tots. I do wish that The offerings were a little bit better compared to the rest of the hotel, but it is brand new, and it is like, I feel like as automated as possible. They have like the least amount of people they could possibly employ there, and I mean, that's a choice. Do I like it? Not really, but it's the future. I can't complain. And I did watch a lot of Black Mirror today, so that might influence what I am saying.
I think the Princess has some very good points. Is kiosk food ordering the new foodie dystopia? You know? It's kind of soulless, but I get it. You know, you want to make the maximum buck for the least employed person. But this process needs some level of human intervention somewhere.
You gotta at least put an allergy note on the kiosk or something.
Like a free form, like need to see chef or something. Just an additional button would help this process a lot more. Hopefully over time it improves. For now, I'm just trying things as they are. I will give them one thing. Everything came out that was supposed to be hot, piping hot. Clearly the tater tots were not fried in the same oil the chips were cooked in. They're standard tots, ones that you would get at any Disney park. They're crisp, they're tot-shaped potato barrels. 3 out of 5 bucks. We're out here doing a thing, just for the community.
I want to say that I told Bear that we were going to need second dinner, but I also told myself that I needed to have a large lunch before this because I knew this was going to happen, and I didn't do that, and I don't think we're going to do second dinner.
It was a busy day at work, so we definitely didn't really have time to eat, and then we came out to do this after work, which happens sometimes. We know that in doing these, sometimes you're just going to get some bad food. That's going to happen. But again, we do this so you don't have to. I like the idea of Lagoon Games.
I will say corporate, Bear and I are both corporate, our day jobs are in the corporate world.
Very corporate.
And we will say that like if our jobs decided to come to this hotel and do like team building exercises or whatever during their conference, that is like literally the perfect place for team building events. So I think that the decision to make it a little bowling alley plus food and games is great for my per diem. When I come here and do like stuff for work,
I wouldn't have to feel bad about putting this in the corporate card.
Yeah, totally.
Because I wouldn't be paying for it. But
if you're paying for it, don't do it. But if you have your corporate card and you're coming here for like a corporate event like we would, do it.
Lagoon Games currently exists in a really interesting space because honestly, I have to say objectively, it's probably one of the nicest arcades on Walt Disney World property right now.
I would agree.
For the children. However, soon we're going to have the games and escape plates that's replacing NBA Experience at Disney Springs.
Yeah.
And this is not going to look like such a good option at that point.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
It'll be interesting to see how that happens. But we came to check it out just to see what was going on. There's a gluten-free option. It ain't great. The food itself. Is it gluten-free?
What's gluten-free?
The Beyond Wrap.
Oh. Yeah, I guess if we're gonna call that gluten-free.
Technically gluten-free, but the food's not great. But I'm thinking that most people aren't going there to eat. Rosa Mexicana's right down the hallway. Their food is amazing.
And the bartenders said they had an uptick in drinks and orders over there because of the arcade. So I think that's a great tip. Even though the bartender didn't really say that to me, but like, go to Rosa Mexicano, get your stuff, and then go over there. Or of course, you know, if you have your conference, do your conference things, do your conference like team building dinners, and then go over there and do some like rapport building exercises.
But I don't know what you guys think. Had you even heard of this place? Did you even know that it was coming to the Dolphin Resort? Let us know in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, Bear might yeet himself out of the Dolphin and into Spaceship Earth. And then, I don't know what's going to happen when he gets stuck up there.
You heard the girl.